Welcome to part 2 of this 100-question journey. Buckle up as Lillian and I dive right back in.
30. Do you think people decide what they like on their own, or do you think people decide to like things because those things are forced upon them?
This isn't really an either-or situation. How people come to like the things they like is a complex issue and a fascinating area of study. You probably need to talk to someone who studies the psychology of marketing.
31. Do you believe people in power use propaganda to influence people to think a certain way?
Duh, yes.
32. Do you think it's possible you are being influenced by propaganda and are unaware?
I assume that I am and try to watch out for it.
33. Do you believe people have free will, or do you think everything is predetermined?
I haven't a clue, and I don't pretend to understand the quantum mechanics or the neurobiological science that is developing around the studying of this fascinating, complex question. I try to behave as if I have free will, but fully understand that it may be an illusion on my part.
34. Do you believe that the Earth is round?
Nope, it's an oblate spheroid.
35. How old do you think the Earth is?
Older than its dirt. As I understand it, the best estimate is currently about 4.5 billion years. Give or take a bit. You know, it's not really polite to ask a lady her age, right?
36. Are you aware that carbon dating is not accurate?
That depends entirely on what you mean by accurate. Carbon dating and other dating methods all have known limitations. To begin with, even when all the data is known about the specimen, the result of the test will give you a range of dates, not a precise date. Additionally, there are things actively known to contaminate samples and change the test results. This is why carbon dating and other forms of radiometric dating are done with noted error bars and only considered valid on specimens that have a verified source history. Since there are more than 40 different methods of radiometric dating, and this is far too complex a topic for this video, I've posted a link to a video by Vice Rhino who does a better job than I addressing this topic on a layperson level from a beginner point of view.
37. How many species of dinosaur are there?
Not a clue.
38. Is a pterodactyl a dinosaur?
Nope.
39. If no, what is it?
Specifically, it's a pterosaur, a winged reptile that lived during the time the animals we call dinosaur lived.
40. Do you believe in the laws of physics?
Yes.
41. If yes, are you aware that the existence of a brontosaurus would defy the laws of physics?
Really? How? Since we have actual fossil evidence of sauropods flourishing worldwide. Yeah, they were truly gigantic animals, but that doesn't prove they didn't exist. What say you, Lillian?
Erasmus, my dude, you've got to be specific with your questions, that way I can give you a specific answer. It's just saying blankly they violate the laws of physics. In what way, my dude? I mean, come on. Is it how they lift their head? Are they too big? Is it the blood flow issue? Be specific. Until you're specific, I can't directly answer you. I know why you're not being specific. You're not sure in what way they violate laws of physics, or you're trying for an aha, I gotcha moment, so you come off as, you think you win. That's not how it works. Erasmus, until you can ask me specifically how they violate the laws of physics so I can explain it, I don't feel the need to answer this vapid question. And I'm not going to waste my time trying to explain every way they don't, because that's going to take hours. Me and Snail, I don't have the time for that, and I don't think she does either.
And again, we have fossil evidence of the species of sauropods existing worldwide. So even if we had no idea how they successfully existed, that wouldn't prove that they didn't. That's like saying that because at one point we didn't understand how bumblebees can fly, that bumblebees can't fly.
42. Do you believe in the existence of the Archaeoraptor?
Do I believe that the forgery created by an unknown person that we refer to as Archaeoraptor exists? Yeah, that forgery exists.
43. If yes, are you aware that it was proven to be a hoax?
Yes.
44. Do you believe in the T-Rex?
Yep.
45. If yes, what was the purpose of its arms?
No idea. A Google search pops up a recent Nat Geo article with a summary of a newer theory that the arms may not have been vestigial, but may have been powerful close-in weapons used to slash at prey. But we don't really know.
46. Do you believe in the Triceratops?
Yes.
47. If yes, are you aware that the Triceratops did not exist?
Yes, they actually do. We just figured out that what we have historically referred to as Triceratops are a juvenile of the species we were calling Torosaurus. As is expected when science discovers an error, corrections are made. Triceratops and Torosaurus are now both just called Triceratops to more accurately reflect the reality.
48. Do you believe in the Stegosaurus?
Yes.
49. If yes, what was the purpose of its armor plates?
Again, not a clue, but since you call them armor, maybe that. Actually, as I currently understand the theory, the plates may have been like peacock feathers, display pieces for mating. We don't actually know. And isn't that friggin' fascinating? Gotta love developing research.
50. Do you believe that velociraptors existed?
Yes.
51. If yes, do you also believe they had feathers?
Yes.
52. What killed the dinosaurs?
Assuming you're referring to the Cretaceous extinction event, something that resulted in a large-scale climate change followed by several small climate changes over a few million years. Could have been volcanic activity, could have been an asteroid. Probably it was both. The final answer is still to be determined, but even if we don't have all the details, the fact is that dinosaurs, as we see in the fossil record, did go extinct.
53. Why did the dinosaurs in the ocean also go extinct?
The same reason that land-dwelling creatures went extinct. Their environment changed in a way that they couldn't survive. The environments of the ocean and land are linked because it is all one small blue dot. Large changes, and sometimes small ones, can't be confined to one area. Neither the land nor the oceans are closed systems intrinsically separated from each other.
Did he just say ocean dinosaur? Ocean dinosaur! I'm terribly sorry about that. What you were referring to as a ocean dinosaur is a marine reptile, not a dinosaur. A dinosaur is different than a marine reptile. A marine reptile do not meet the criteria to be put into the clade of Dinosauria.
54. Why did all the other creatures that lived during the dawn of the dinosaurs go extinct as well?
I'm gonna guess you meant, why didn't other species go extinct when dinos did? Not, why didn't they all go extinct in the beginning of the Triassic? The dawn of the dinosaurs would have been the Triassic period, not the end of the Cretaceous period. And the answer is, they did. It's estimated that some 3/4 of the species on the planet at the end of the Cretaceous went extinct. We just don't talk about them as much because, well, people like their dinos.
55. Do you believe in evolution?
If you mean evolution, yes, I do.
56. If yes, where is your evidence?
Biology, paleontology, endocrinology, DNA, anatomy, physiology, so on and so forth.
57. Have you ever observed evolution?
Yep, I am different from my parents who are different from their parents who are different from their parents.
58. Are you aware that it is called the theory of evolution for a reason?
Yes, it is. Because it is highly respected. Because a scientific theory is an explanation of the natural world that has been repeatedly and vigorously tested. It has been found to have both predictive and explanatory value. Just like the cell theory, the theory of gravity, and germ theory. These are humanity's most accurate current explanations of the world around us.
59. Do you believe that dinosaurs sprouted wings and became birds?
Do I believe that over time some dinosaurs evolved into modern birds? Yeah.
60. If yes, where is your evidence?
The same place my feather evidence in question 15. Scientific consensus about the fossil record obtained over 200 plus years of vigorous research and study. But I'm guessing Lillian has a more detailed answer for you.
First, I'd like to address this sprouting wing thing. Using the term to sprout their wings is incredibly dishonest. It implies that they just magic out of nowhere. As for the actual evolution of the wing, that's entirely too long for us to get into here. So Snail will be providing a link in her description that will take you to a peer-reviewed article that goes through this change over millions and millions of years. I would like to add, we're not missing a single piece of that puzzle. We have from early dinosaur all the way up to modern bird. Not one thing is missing.
61. Are there any transitional fossils between dinosaurs and modern-day birds?
Pal, this is the exact same question, just wrapped differently. Don't do that. You're just repeating yourself. You're wasting my time, you're wasting Snail's time, and you're wasting everyone who's watching your video and this video's time. Very rude.
62. Are all modern-day birds descendants of dinosaurs?
To the best of my understanding.
63. If yes, where is your evidence?
Scientific consensus and the fossil record, same as before. Why didn't you take a class on this stuff instead of asking people on YouTube? The Khan Academy has a free course on the basics of evolution. Additionally, Great Courses has a class in paleontology. You seem interested in this subject. Might be worth saving up to take the class. At least if you took it, you would know about the basics of what you were asking, so you could ask better questions. Even if you still found dinosaurs unbelievable, you could ask better questions.
64. Do you believe that the T-Rex is a direct descendant of the chicken?
Nope, because T-Rex existed millions of years before chickens. Seriously, Erasmus, you should read these a few times before you post them. Do I think that the T-Rex is an ancestor to the chickens? Yes.
65. If yes, where is your evidence?
Yes, Erasmus. We have the entire evolutionary line in fossil from dinosaur to bird. I don't think we're missing a single piece of that equation. You know what's really bugging me here is the inane padding in your video. You could have really knocked this down to under 50 questions. And Jesus, man, next time do that. It'll save you time, it'll save us time, it saves everyone time, and you get the same number of questions in the end. Without all the padding and annoyance. Just a friendly tip.
Think I've had about all I can handle of questions for this video. Until next time, remember to sing and dance. Life's too short not to enjoy the beat.